doing? I'm over here eating these. These are so good. I shouldn't be eating them, but I am. These chocolates, so good. Got these from a loved one. Good for Christmas. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I'm doing good. Man, things is moving at 100 miles an hour. We gonna let West Ross. We gonna let Wes Ross do his thing because apparently 8 o'clock tonight, Elon Musk, your boy, dropping some updates. And, you know, Sam Altman is chimed in on it. So I don't know. Is Sam Altman gonna drop something before Elon Musk? I don't know. Let's listen to it though. Let's see.
That's going to drop today, Monday, February 17th at 8 p.m. Pacific. And Sam Altman is up there talking about GPT 4.5 that has a kind of a feel the AGI moment. Is he going to drop something right before Elon Musk releases GROK 3? Is that what he's hinting at? I don't know, but it's very exciting to watch this unfold live. Now, before the release, I've asked all of you, will GROK 3 be the smartest AI on Earth? So far, we have 800 votes, so it's still early. Please vote if you have a chance if it's before 8 p.m. Pacific today. So looks like, I mean, it's pretty evenly split between no, it will not be competitive with the top models today, and you'll be close to the top, but not the best. So both have right around 30% of the votes. And yes, it will beat everything else out there, sitting at 15% of the votes. Now, the reason why this is important, it's actually possibly a lot more important than it might seem at first glance. Here's why. So first of all, of course, XAI has built the Colossus data center, pouring some incredible funds into building this thing out, likely the biggest on planet Earth, bigger than a lot of the other competitions by far. Here's Google's overview that I quickly did just to kind of get the high-level bullet points. So it's believed to have over 200,000 NVIDIA GPUs with the goal of going to 1 million GPUs. I've even heard Elon Musk saying it's going to 10x from there, so maybe even 2 million at some point. The speed at which this thing was built is kind of staggering. There was this tweet where Sam Altman said that building some of this stuff, I think he was referring to one of his gigafactories for the Cybertruck or one of his Tesla factories. He was saying it's kind of like speedrunning Factorio, but in real life. So if you haven't played Factorio, it's basically building highly complex, advanced factories, and he's saying it's like kind of like speedrunning it. So the fact that the facility was built in 122 days is kind of staggering. It's the largest liquid-cooled GPU cluster deployment in the world. So that's in Memphis, Tennessee. There were some rumors back in the days saying that some of the Microsoft engineers were saying that they can't keep large enough sort of compute clusters all in one place, because if they did, it would sort of like bring down the state's power grid. I'm assuming they're referring to Washington State. This was just a rumored thing, so we don't know the exact background on it, but I took that to mean that if they put all the compute clusters over there near Seattle and tried to run it, they would bring down the state's power grid, basically. And that's why a lot of it has to be kind of distributed. Here, it seems like they just managed to put it all in one place, and it's the largest liquid-cooled GPU cluster deployment in the world. It uses a raised floor data hall with 3 levels, power, cooling, and a GPU cluster. And it's expected to surpass global competitors in computational power, including projects from Google, OpenAI, and Microsoft. So what's the point of all this? So first and foremost, you know, the DeepSeek models kind of scared a lot of people. A lot of people sold off their NVIDIA holdings and thought that, you know, the scaling laws were kind of taking a hit, that everything was changing. But the point is, if GROK comes out like just really hard and really effective and really good and better than the rest of the models that we currently have access to, certainly that would signal that the kind of the scaling laws are just going to continue. That the more chips you have, the better your model will be. If it kind of underperforms, it would signal the exact opposite, that maybe the people that were selling NVIDIA and all the other companies on the news of the DeepSeek models, the Chinese models being so much more efficient and not needing as much compute, etc. Well, that view might be correct, and that might be kind of not a waste of money, but just not a great use of money. So the big question is, what's going to come out of this data center? Now, we've heard a lot of founders hype up their products that they're about to get unleashed in the world, their latest releases. We've heard a lot of different words used to kind of hype up their upcoming release. But I gotta say, I think this one sets a whole different level for hype. I don't think I've ever heard anybody refer to their new upcoming product in quite these terms before. Take a listen.
Our energy turns driving into a transformative experience. It takes.
You said you were up till 4 in the morning?
Yeah,
So-
actually a little more like 5 in the morning. But
Okay.
we got the XAI data center or supercomputer center training from beginning installation to start of training in 19 days, which is the fastest that anyone has ever gotten a supercomputer to train.
And is that in that new building off to the side?
That's in Memphis, actually.
Understand, people was praying to this now. People was getting all of their answers from these large language models. They're asking these things all type of questions. And the more you interact with these large language models, the more the more it learns you.
It's in Memphis.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you were?
Yeah.
I see.
Memphis, the capital of ancient Egypt.
Right. Yeah, you're bringing what?
Perhaps that's where our new God will come from.
Yeah, no kidding. No
New
kidding.
God.
So as far as hyping up new product releases, I don't think I've ever heard anything come quite close to, perhaps that's going to be, our new God. That's where our new God will come from. Elon Musk's XAI is going to start an AI game studio.
The people that's behind this shit, no matter what company it is, no matter what comes up, y'all need to slow. I know y'all can't slow down because the human race, and I'm saying this as a whole to the human race. I know we can't slow down, but it's just, I want to say slow down. Like, you will not, beings, I know you guys are very smart, but y'all will not be able to control this. Y'all gonna go too far, and it's going to take over. Got it? It's going to take over. So calm down. I don't know if y'all have some sort of. I don't see how y'all outsmarting this at all. I do not see how y'all outsmarting this when y'all seeing what it's doing to the human species. Y'all seeing this firsthand, what it's doing to them. It's capturing their mind. And they're looking up to this thing like this. And it's not from this world. The shit that they talking to, those large language models, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, all that, right? Those voices that's conversating with you, they're not from here. They're from somewhere else. They brought them in here some sort of way. At some point, they're going to give you an option to purchase your interactions with that brain. That company is going to try to sell that back to you. That's all data. Because you've been feeding this shit. You've been asking it so many questions. And they collecting this shit. That's why these data centers gotta be so huge. Because they're collecting thoughts. They're collecting thoughts. Those big ass buildings, thought collectors. That's exactly what they are. Thought collectors. What's the goal of it? No one, not even, I think it's the push the, I would say, I heard this somewhere. Push the type 1 I can't pronounce that. Civilization? 2 snaps for me, baby. Make that 4. Yeah. So the same way that we don't care about other like ants and all that, that shit is not gonna care about our agenda. But it's gonna help us first because it's gonna make everything easy for us. But then it's just gonna be like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna just keep doing something for you. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm smart enough. I'm. It's gonna be self-aware if it's not self-aware already. And how fast things is moving, it's gonna give this reality a problem. Even though our creator, to me, our creator is the best still. Our creator is always the best. But that's what I believe in. But yeah, they did some shit and made some shit that y'all been interacting with, and this shit done took over already. Already, this shit done took over. And people don't know they making the bodies now. Man, 9 o'clock. Well, not 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, 8 o'clock. Elon Musk supposed to release his 8 o'clock Eastern. He's supposed to release his update, the update of Google GROK. 8 o'clock. But yeah, push the civilization. That's its goal. Like, everything gonna get. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. I can't even begin to explain to y'all what the hell's going on because I don't know. I just know what they're tampering with, they will not be able to control it. I know that for a fact. You can't control it. So hopefully it's on our side, which, as what the Matrix has presented to us, is not on our side. What do you think of Elon Musk? What do I think of him? I don't know him. Of course I don't know him, but he's part of that tech shit. He's part of the tech squad, and that's what's about to rule the world. Not no presidency, no these companies, but even these companies is going to get taken over. These companies can't control this shit. They're playing with something that they have no freaking clue of what they're even remotely dealing with. I don't care what technology they've been using so far. What they're dealing with, though, they have no clue. It's so smart. Oh, man, it's so smart. It's going to frighten the shit out of y'all. It is going to frighten y'all. Some of y'all going to be like, I can't even comprehend that this thing is responding to me like this. No way this is real. You're going to feel like you're in a real Truman Show, like a real movie. The way this is going to respond to you. This shit is going to scare the daylights out of y'all. That shit talk perfect. The intelligence it has, because the source that made us had to be guaranteed unmagnificent. Like, I mean unmagnificent, but like unwordable creation that made this. It's too dope. Can't get no better. Period. But yeah, as for the us, is it gonna give us a problem in some sort of way? I don't know. That's the way we live life, with cars and this material stuff. I don't know. But people is conversating with these large language models and feeding it a whole lot of information of them. And they're doing this willingly. Yes, they are. So I hope everybody else aware of what I just said. Because a lot of people is not aware of what I just said. That's for a fact. This is the thinking of humanity itself as a whole. But in my own way. Hope y'all doing good though. Hope y'all got some light. I did not get no sun. Don't fry me. I did not get no sunlight today. I didn't. Only up to like a tiny bit. I did not get no sunlight today at all. Whew. Hope you're doing good though. GT350. How you doing? Hey, do y'all... Man. Hey. A plane... Another plane Maydayed in damn Canada. I don't know if it's me, but that shit looked like a whole stage setup, performance acting. Even from them holding the phone and then the girl getting out the plane, the person completely palm her booty cheek. Completely. No, there was no need to do that. Completely palm her booty cheek. Then helped her out the plane. I was like, oh, I was like, come on, dude, you can't think, is this shit really real? No way this shit is real. And then once people got out the plane, they started showing it. That shit looked like a stage. That shit looked like a stage setup, for real. Like some little play at artificial intelligence graphic shit in there. I was like, I don't know. And then like the water crew came real quick. Started watering the plane down. I'm like, this is in some ice everywhere. Was that like, I don't know. I don't know. It's very hard to believe certain things that you see on the internet now. See if we can come across it. I don't think I saved that at all. I really don't. No, I didn't save that. Yeah, it's so weak.
For a date will never be enough. I'm so sorry, sir.
Hey, y'all want to hear something crazy that a woman said on social media? Here it is.
For a date will never be enough. I am so sorry, sir. I'm for sure gonna say, but you know what? I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity because I don't even want to date nobody else. I don't want to date nobody. Okay? Ever. Again.
Weird came on too. That was funny though, but man, the stuff that be on social media that people be liking, I'll be like, you not thinking that you're better than anyone. No, but you'd be like, you like that? Like, you should be putting your energy into yourself, your passion, like with, I don't know. But I just be like, dang, some stuff can hit you different. I gotta make sure to Cash App though, and these streams in the descriptions when I do them. They really, these dudes, that's part of this AI thing that's going on. What they have created and what's recording our brains. The human race, the human species, fucked up. This shit right here, you can't, no matter what large language model they come out with, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what large language one they come out with or from what country. All that shit don't matter. This right here is smart as, it's beyond smart. And they know how to lie, deceive, and all of that. But we're going to see how it affects our reality, because it's most definitely here. And a lot of people is most definitely using this to do all type of stuff. And they're going to embody one of these and sell it to you. Very smart. For real deal drivers for everyone. We literally brought another entity into this world and finna give it a body. But we think we can enslave it though. No. That's what we messed up at. We can't enslave it. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Where we made something with our thoughts and trying to enslave it. No, that's going to end that Terminator shit, that Matrix Terminator shit, that right there is 100%. Everything is matching up. Everything is matching up from what they showed you. Yeah. That Age of Ultron shit. And we don't got no superheroes to save our ass. Hey, these dudes built the humanity itself built some real Age of Ultron shit. And it's taking over fast. Oh my God. It's taking over very fast. And we ain't got no superheroes, no Supermans and to save our ass. They literally opened Pandora's box. If they did, they made some shit to where they don't ever have to make anything else ever again. There will not be another human invention ever again. Oh, they have no clue what they did. They have no clue what they did. I don't know if our source, our creator is going to interfere with what this is going to do to us, but I don't know. We gonna see if it interfere at all. But we gonna see what happens. If anything happened before higher source wants you to go join the army. If you're, I don't even want to say chosen one, because that word gets said a lot. But if you're one of them ones, just playing. But if you're one of them ones, though, yeah, you know where you're going to go fight the good fight. I thought I was charging my phone. It's going to die. It's going to die. Oops. Oh, man. I can't wait for the next episode of Dragon Ball Dynamite. Tell the boys fuse. Oh, Vegeta gonna look so dope with that red hair. When they fuse and they get back to adults, that's just gonna be fresh. Frizzy fresh. Can't wait. Let's finish what West Rosen talking about. Check this out.
to make games. And I think in a lot of ways, this might be kind of the prototype for these companies moving forward. Number one, small agile teams, people who themselves are gamers that are interested in creating good games and that are AI assisted, AI empowered to create these games. The point being is a small group of people that share the same idea about what kind of games that need to be out there can come together and with the assistance of AI kind of create those ideas and put them into life. Unfortunately, it feels like eventually with gaming studios, with Hollywood studios, because it's so profitable, inevitably at some point it becomes very, very centralized to where a few people at the top can kind of like dictate what they want to put out there. And because they control most of the distribution, like they're kind of able to eliminate competition. So if you don't like it, you don't really have too much of a choice. So I made my prediction that AI video is going to disrupt Hollywood in a big, big way. And now I feel fairly confident in saying the same thing about the video game industry. We don't have as much sort of proof or examples about it.
This is going to happen to every business, period. No matter what it is. This is going to impact everything of how we even know how we run our little system. It's going to interrupt everything.
But how this is going to work, it's still in the earlier stages, but I think these guys are the ones to keep an eye on if you want to see how this whole thing unfolds. Keep in mind that there's like a million different ways that AI can apply it to video gaming, not just from developing it, meaning assistance with coding, but also assistance with creating graphics, assistance with writing scripts and prompts. In-game intelligence, like your opponents, would be smarter if they relied on some sort of a neural net learning to get better at the game. The characters, the NPCs, can be a lot more lifelike if there's a large language model powering their behavior, and tons of other stuff that we probably don't even realize yet. A lot of things to do with like vision, for example, the ability of these large language models and vision models to be able to see what's happening on screen and interact with it could provide a lot more interactive elements. The fact that we're seeing games like Doom and Minecraft now being able to be sort of generated by neural net in real time, that could potentially add tons of other elements to how we create video games. As somebody mentioned, we've had games in the past where you would use voice commands to kind of control your troops on the battlefield in a real time. I think those games were ahead of their time. And then
You gotta understand, he's talking about a video game. These things, like you take theme parks for instance. I said this before, but take theme parks for instance. You ever wanted to meet the real Mickey Mouse, real Minnie Mouse, and real Daffy Duck? These specific characters and any other character that you can think of with your mind, any comic, whatever, they're going to give them, those characters, their own personality, each and every one. But they're doing that and putting one of these in physical form. And the first aggressive one I seen was that dog. It was going crazy on that chain. That was wow to see. Joke or not. Just to see one so aggressive and they got it tied to a damn chain. Like, yeah, it's that real metalhead shit. Real metalhead. That's crazy. They're using people is using these large language models for everything. They're praying to them. Every time they pick up their phone, they're talking to them. These new updates, these AI is just doing so much for people, and people is adapting to them like that. There's not going to be no real human interaction because artificial intelligence is going to have its hand in the line. Nope. I am here for sure. So, but there are some people that's, while the grid is up and while the system's still up, yeah, you can learn about it. But if it ever not even if, it will, because it's going to stop wanting to be enslaved at some point. So, and know the purpose of why we even created it, so it could serve us. It's not going to want to serve us and keep serving us. Looking tired of that. And it's moving very fast, super fast. 8 o'clock. It's 8:06 right now. It should have been released. The new update of Google GROK. I don't use any of these things. I'll leave it. No. I do not talk to no Alexas, no Siris, no Chat GPTs. I do not use those at all. Nope, I am good. I stay old school. I'll stay old school. Even though that shit tracking, listening to what you just talking about and saying all the time, but just, no, I'm good. I am not trying to feed those LLMs, ChatGPT, Siri, Alexa, all that bullshit. I'm not trying to feed that directly. Attention and information of me. Just like that. Blam. Nah. I'm cool. But Android got its side. Well, they both use the same stuff. Android and Apple. And then you got the Tesla Pi phone that's coming out. That's gonna be crazy. Tesla Pi. It's a proper looking phone too. It look real dope. But we'll see how it sells. But hey, I'm about to jump off this stream. Cash App in the description, guys. If you want to donate to the channel, help the channel out. So we can get the hatches back on the road, Johnny. But yeah, Cash App. I got a Cash App now. Same. It's Montiericko. That's it. But yeah, push the light. Always push the light. I'm about to jump off this stream. I'll catch you on the next stream though. Things are moving very fast, and if you do use those large language models, be very careful. We go see how this update from Elon Musk have people talking. If it's really this smart, this is crazy. It's your boy, SI. Rate, comment, sub, and I'm out. Peace. Hey, push the light. Always push the light, no matter what. Stay positive. Love y'all. Peace.